Ready, set, go. Hi, guys. It's already March 27th. Welcome to the Tuesday night call. Really excited. Marie and I were talking today. There's just a lot of exciting things going on. There's a lot of promotions. There's a lot of new team members being added. And we're just building for the April 2nd shred. So with that, we have close of business on April 3rd, which is like the longest month ever. If it's a record, this is it. So we have amazing, we have like 7 days left to close out the business, which means we have the opportunity to help a lot of people. And I'm not going to lie, I'm like sitting here tonight as a student and I'm going to be taking notes on what Maria says because I have probably 10 to 20 people, I would say 10 to 15 to be realistic and honest, 10 to 15 people that I've been talking to consistently for some of them months, some of them weeks, some of them just a few days, but they're like totally like right there at that fence. They're like, should I hop over it or should I sprint away? And so I'm just excited for what Maria has to bring us. And I know a lot of us have planted seeds along the way on our journey. And, you know, even though we don't see ourselves as salesmen and we're just sharing our stories and sharing our journeys, there is some skills that we can teach ourselves along the way as far as closing the sale or helping people take that next step. I know plenty of times I've heard, you know, my customers just tell me, thank you for not giving up on me. I needed you to push me to be better with my health. And now it's like, I would give up anything for my Juice Plus payment. I would give up my phone, my TV, my Netflix. So it's just a matter of, you know, getting that done. So Maria's going to bring us the heat tonight. She's going to bring us the training. Take notes. We're recording this, so if you have a team member who wasn't able to make it, we will send it to them. And take it away, Maria.
All right. How we doing, guys? Oh my gosh. I absolutely love the month before conference because there's always so much going on, and it's really fun to just be part of this momentum. So I just want to start with an Eric Worre quote that I absolutely love. So Eric Worre says, the only reason to set up an exposure with someone is to set up another exposure. So anytime we send someone a video, invite someone to an event, or anything along those lines, you have to have in mind what the next step with them is going to be, based off of, you know, your interaction with them. And so I also wanted to bring up a point too about who we listen to as a team and in this business, because I'm coming to you guys tonight telling you about how to close the deal. And this month I have 9 customers that I've closed the deal on. So I want you guys to know I'm a reputable source. I'm doing this. I'm living it out. And so I'm really excited to just share with you guys a little bit more about how I've been doing this. And so it's really awesome because it's really simple. And I really, truly believe that as far as like millennials go within this generation, we're speaking on social media, we're doing all of these things, but we're not being heard. We're not totally being heard. And so my favorite way that I've been connecting with people is through 3-way Zoom calls. And through these calls, you're able to chat with this person and actually see their face. Because I've been traveling a lot. I've been traveling since January, and I want to be able to see that person's face because you can get a better read on someone and where they're at. Whenever you can actually see their face, you can see their emotions, you can feel their energy, and see just kind of where you're at and what the next best step is to take with them. And so as far as closing the deal goes, you guys, what we're going to do is we are going to actually role play this. Okay? So I'm super excited. Emily and I are actually going to role play this out. So here's where we've started. And this is what I do with every single person that I talk to about the shred. I do an Instagram poll about my healthy lifestyle, whatever. Someone has said, yes, more details, please. So I have sent Emily a message on Instagram, or this could be on Facebook. It could be anywhere. And I said, hey, Emily, I'm doing this really awesome monthly maintenance program, and I saw that you were kind of interested. Would you like some details on how that works?
Yeah, girl, that sounds so cool. Tell me more. I didn't know I was doing this, guys. I just want to let you know that we are totally impromptu right now.
Yeah. It's best to not be scripted, you know?
Yeah, that sounds so cool. Can you give me more information though?
Yeah, so I have this 20-minute video with the details. If I send it to you, would you watch it?
Yeah, I get off work tonight at 9, so I'll try and watch it tomorrow morning. I'll be tired tonight when I get off.
Okay, cool. So if I check back in with you tomorrow evening, would you have watched the video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll send it to you tonight and then we'll chat tomorrow, and so that we can see kind of where you're at. And then from there, based off of where our conversation is, I always get people on Zoom for our connection or on the phone. Because what I've learned over the course of these 3.5 years is you can get a lot more done in a 5-minute phone conversation than you can with 30 text messages back and forth. Because then things get lost and it becomes a slower process. And so I'll give you guys another example of what happened today, and then we'll finish up closing the deal with Emily. So today I was chatting with a girl who she told me she was interested in the shred probably back in like January, and we just kept trying to meet with each other and it just didn't work out. And so I texted her because I was thinking about her yesterday and I was like, hey girl, I'm thinking about you. Our next shred's coming up. Do you want to be part of it? And she was like, hey, call me tomorrow. I'm sorry, I've been busy. And so today I got to talk to this girl on the phone for 15 minutes, explain to her what the shred is, and went through all the motions with her. And she wants to join us for the May shred round. She's just figuring things out with her budget. But from there, I was able to take the next step with her. And so I didn't just leave her hanging. I sent her a video so that she has some education for whenever we talk again. And so does that make sense? Just keeping the exposures going, keeping everything alive and sending people information or inviting them to a call just so that they can keep that alive. And so from here, we're switching gears back to the conversation going with Emily. So she's watched the video. We're on our follow-up call right now. So ring, ring, ring.
Hello?
Hi! Did you get a chance to watch the video?
Yeah, I did. I missed like the last couple minutes, but I watched it.
Awesome. But did you get the gist of like what the shred looks like?
Yeah, it sounds interesting. I'm excited.
Yeah. So based off of the video, what do you think would be the easiest part of the shred for you? And then what on the following side do you think would be more of a stretch for you?
I work out like every day, so I feel like that will be easy for me, but I drink a lot of coffee, so that's going to be really hard for me.
Okay. And then in this case, you guys, I have a coffee story related to the shred. And so all that I would say is, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I used to be addicted to caffeine too. Here's what the shred has done for me in my lifestyle. And then from there, we'll take the next step and I'll just say something along the lines of, hey, do you think it's something that you'd want to do for our April shred round? If I put your order in today, you would be able to shred with us on April 2nd. So does that sound like something that you think you want to do?
Yeah, how much is it?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, my favorite question. So I would love to break this down for you. And here's kind of how the products work. What we have is really a 4-month program with a 10-day jump start. And our products come in a 4-month supply because it takes 120 days for our red blood cells to rejuvenate. And so you've got to get them in your system for the full 4 months to get the full effect. And then what we have for the first 10 days of every month is a 10-day maintenance program. And so what I find everyone doing who orders our shred package is they're doing the shred for 4 months in a row. And then at the end of the 4 months, we reevaluate and see if this is something that you want to stick with in your lifestyle long term. And so here's kind of how the pricing works. It boils down, if you do our full shred 10 package, it boils down to about $750 a day. And then what that accounts to is about $220 a month. And then from there, I kind of see where they're at. If $220 is a little bit out of their budget, then I break it down to the 1 shake a day, and that comes down to $165 a month or about $5 a day. And with the person as well, I also look and see like what they're doing every day. So I ask them, hey, are you supplementing your lifestyle with anything right now? Like, are they taking a multivitamin? Are they doing a whey protein? Are they doing something where they're having coffee every day or going out to eat? Because if somebody goes out to eat every single day of the week or of the work week, like, I don't know about you guys, but I spend like $15 on a meal because it's vegan and gluten-free. And that's not cheap at a restaurant like that. And so I kind of combine that into their lifestyle and say, hey, if you could get 2 meals and over 30 plants in your system for $750 a day, how does that resonate with your budget? And then from there, if it's $750 a day is too expensive, then we break it down to the $5 a day. And that's the shred package with 2 boxes of shakes. And so, yeah, that's kind of how I break down pricing. And so, Emily, here's kind of how the pricing works. Do you supplement your lifestyle right now with anything?
Yeah, I take a multivitamin.
Okay. Do you do any proteins or anything like that?
I just get some stuff at Supplement Superstore. I don't really know what it is.
Okay. Okay. And so do you find yourself going out to eat very often, or what's your thing? Do you cook at home? Do you grocery shop?
I do a little bit of both. I go to Chipotle and Smoothie King like all the time.
Okay. So your average trip to Smoothie King, what would that cost you?
Like $7.
$7. Okay. And really, our full shred 10 package, it actually breaks down to about $7.50 a day. So whenever I say $7.50 a day, how does that kind of resonate with you and your budget?
As long as it's giving me like good nutrition, I think that's a pretty good price.
Yeah, totally. And I found that, especially while traveling, the shred actually saves me money in the long run, which is so, so, so incredible. And so, would you be ready to put your order in today and do our April shred?
Sure.
Okay. And then from here, you get their information while you're on the phone with them. And so you get, their phone number, their email address, their address, and their credit card information. And then from there, you're able to just go ahead and place their order. And when you're on the phone with them, you can ask them, hey, do you want big bags or single serves of shakes? Do you want chocolate or vanilla? There's so many of those questions that can get lost in text messages, or that, can take a while to go through text. And whenever you do it just on a video chat, it makes it really easy. I know Willie and I did this yesterday during a health consult. It was really easy. You just kind of break it down. And after this, we're connecting with another person to kind of close the deal. And so if you are new, or you're like getting really close to being on the edge of closing the deal with people, bring in your backup, bring in your upline, do a 3-way call, have your upline step in and help you if you aren't comfortable with closing the deal just yet. Because I think that closing the deal is a very valuable skill in what we do. And I think that it's really, really important. And so I wanted to bring on, if he's still with
I
us.
was going to mention that too, is like,
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be Zoom, but it's really helpful too. I actually have not taken advantage of that as far as like prospects goes, but I know that it's been working for you, Maria. So like a phone call is just as good. And then also you kind of touched on it, but I know there's some newer reps on the phone, and like they don't know anything about anything, and that's okay because you don't have to be the expert. So bringing in your upline, but even if your upline can't, we have images that you can follow along. So whether you're on the phone or you're on Zoom, you can either share your screen and show the packaging, and I'll put those on the Facebook page tonight. They're in the file section on our Facebook page, but like you don't have to know all of these. I don't know the prices by heart, and I've been doing this business for 4 years. So I know Maria is like a go-getter, but you can have your resource right in front of you and your upline on the phone, or anyone, an amener. Brandy Foss says, have your third party amener. I know there's like a few brand new reps on the call tonight. And so I just want you guys to know that even if this is like your first shred round, it's okay. You can still invite for the shred. Just get, a 3-way support system so that and you can learn along the way. So I just wanted to add that in there.
Yeah, totally. And the reason why I love being on the phone with people or on Zoom is that you can seriously get a read on where their budget's at. If they can only spend $70 a month and they want to do the shred, okay, let's look and see what we can do. Do they need to do a duo and the shakes? Like, where do we need to fit their needs? And so I don't think it's like our packages are like a one size fits all. I think that it's awesome that we can customize what we have to offer for people. So the last thing that I wanted to do was just to bring on Jake really quickly, because he's learning a lot about just closing the deal with people. And so Jake, I would love for you to share any insight you have just on closing deals in sales, because that's like the root of our business.
As for the sale, I mean, really like explain why your sale is better than any other sale. I mean, they have to understand that, and just create value. I mean, they have to know what they're buying, why they're buying it, and who they're buying it from. Totally. I mean, that's kind of with any sale of anything. Yeah. I mean, they need to know what they're buying, so they need to be educated. You need to get every objection out of them as possible. So have a conversation with them, and also explain why they're buying what they're buying.
Totally. Yeah. And I think that's what separates us from like the scary, like car salesman people who are just trying to close the deal. Like we know how beneficial it is for them to get Juice Plus into their system every single day. And so if getting to the place of, you know, sealing the deal with them is uncomfortable to you in the beginning, all you have to do is just practice it to get better at it. And that's, I think the best way to learn is to just by doing these things and practicing that out. And call your amener. I love how Brandy says that. Just call in your upline. We're here to help you. That's the name of the game. We want to help you. We want to help you succeed. We want to help you to get sales because that's how you get paid and that's how we help people get healthy. So yeah.
And you don't always have to have that amener, but Brandy Foss was saying, I mean, she's been in this business for, I'm pretty sure, over 15 years, and she still has someone on the phone, whether it's the business or the product, to just amen everything. And sometimes you don't know the answer to every question. So Maria, that was bomb. I'm super excited. I have a ton of people. Ideally, we want to get these shred orders in within the next couple of days because we're starting on Monday. Our company is amazing and ships really fast, but we're doing a lot of business in these last 7 days because it's closeout before Phoenix. So we're really excited. Add your people on our shred page. I actually just thought of that tonight about, you just said something about, which this is kind of common sense, but you said if they sign up for a shred package, and I did paint this picture of them doing it all 4 months, they already have the product. I was like, shoot, I have 2 people in mind that I need to be like, hey, are you available to shred? You already have your shred package. So they're loving their capsules, but getting them into the community and getting them into our 10-day reset is where a lot of raving fans come from. So I love that, Maria. I'm so grateful that you and Jake popped on. Jake, I am super, like, I just miss your face. I'm so glad you were on the call tonight. So yeah, Maria's got 9 new customers, y'all. So success leaves clues, and she is putting her action behind her words, and it's working. So it's really awesome just to see, just simple tweaks, getting people on the phone, like that scares me. And I've been doing this for 4 years, but I also know that like the only way you're going to get better is to practice. I shouldn't say that it scares me, but it's not like comfortable for me, but I know eventually it will be. So I love that. It's all about getting out of our comfort zones and connect with your upline so you guys have support. I mean, I know there are a couple new reps that have really, really full schedules. So for them to even pop on Zoom at like a reasonable, they work nights and then they go to school during the day. So a text message is okay. You can still bring in your third party on a text, but I love connecting face to face on the phone. So, all right, y'all can unmute yourself and tell Maria and Jake, thank you. And I'm going to stop this recording.